That right there is fucking true love. Okay, sure, this might be an episode, but honesty, this, oh, this is true love. I'm going to be honest. True love is this. Basically, if you break up with somebody, even if you're a boyfriend or a girlfriend, even if you break up with some, the reason why I'm bringing this up is like, if you're like in a good relationship as you're married, but then you break up and then you fall in love with someone else. Honesty, that isn't true love. All you doing is just taking out of yourself. True love is basically, well, my grandma actually is basically on that system. If you don't know what that true love system and what's a not true love system is basically you fall in love with someone, but then your love doesn't last long. However, a true love is basically you love that someone to bits even if the person dies. You don't believe me? Try it for yourself. Even if the person dies, you still love them up to the end. My grandma, who is still alive, loved her husband, and right now she actually hasn't broken up anything about it. She still loves her husband even if the husband is dead. She still loves him even though he's dead. She wouldn't go anywhere marriage at all, no matter if the person is young, old, handsome, or anyone. She's not that type of woman. And if I was gonna make a decision to basically fall in love with someone, but then deal with the fact that I'm gonna get losses, I'd rather deal with that than basically trying to basically hide everything about it. Because I'm gonna bring something up. Numi, I'm not gonna be rude about this, but Numi had a pet bird. Don't get me wrong. She said this by telling the truth about the whole fangirl and fanboy situation. Even though I promised her to leave her alone. I'm just gonna bring this up. But she hid that entire thing and never told everyone about it. So that was her problem, not telling the truth. Cause like if I was basically if I lost my stepdad in some point like last year or something, and then I lost my granddad who passed away as well. Damn, I lost like a lot of family members. Then I lost my like cousin, and then I lost my great grandparents. Why am I losing a lot of family? Ow. Anyway, the point is what I'm trying to say in this video. A true love is someone that you love to bits, even if they're at their old age. However, not true love is someone that basically they love someone, but they don't love them to the fully extent of their capacity to love them for the rest of their lives. And by doing so, they basically do not fall in love with that person and basically fall in love with someone else. And then basically that type of situation comes along. Then what happened? They go back together again and then they break up again. This is basically the same pattern what we're dealing with. And the only person that I think that has that type of pattern is well Ash. I'm watching like previous videos and what happened. I was just thinking about something. Ash Ketchum. The reason why I'm basically doing a video on this person because this person was able to actually do something right when it comes to making episodes. Whereas to me, I'm like mouth opening and all that kind of clothes, fighting animations and all that kind of stuff. Well, they're not technically fight animations; they're like frame by frame of movements, but you know, the same thing. But here's the thing: a true love is loving someone to the point, even if the person is old, weak, and even if you don't have any money, you still love that person. However, a not true love is loving someone even to the point where you have the capacity to love someone, but then you basically fall in love with someone else because of money. And sometimes, even if it's not money, you will still break up even at the extent of point. My grandma, on the other hand, is actually kind of brave enough to actually deal with the same problem along with a lot of other people. The thing is, you may notice that I don't really basically talk about losses a lot. That's because well, the school bird actually the school that I'm working right now, they had two birds. Sadly, the yellow one, there was a yellow one before basically there was two. I want to bring this up as well. But the yellow one sadly passed away by injuring itself into a wall. I know that shouldn't be a joke, but it's actually true. And the farm that I'm working right now, which I'm basically just watching a lot of people, and if they don't do the work properly, I'll just have to do the work myself. But they put a grave where there's a tree, but the bird sadly passed away. So I want to bring honesty as well. Along with Steve Cash, who's a famous YouTuber that I like, who also sadly passed away. And there's a soldier, and there was a voice actor of a soldier who also passed away. So I know a lot of people are going to get emotional about this, but I'm going to be honest. I want you all to do tributes. I think that's how you say it. I want you all to make videos of those characters and put them in your videos. Because if you don't, then what's the point of you caring in the first place? Because I did the soldier, and now I'm gonna work on Steve Cash. Next, I'm gonna get working on Steve Cash. I should have done Stan Lee at the time, but what happened at the time, I didn't know how to put Stan Lee together because of his old age. No offense. But I'm gonna get working on Steve Cash and put him in Gotcha Life looking for him. Thank you, Sylvester, who fucking murdered him. Who got him to the point where he can commit suicide. Damn it. Rest in peace, Steve Cash, okay? He was the best guy who I ever met when he made the videos. And that's what he made, which made me inspire myself to make my own videos of basically weird stuff. That's another reason why I'm on YouTube. Because that got me to inspire what it's like to be a YouTuber. So, yeah. That's another reason why my channel exists. My first channel actually is somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere. But, yeah. This person is actually got a better storyline and everything. While Ash is more likely to say, like, you have a good relationship, but then you have a goddamn fucking war. Seriously, what the fuck? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I'm getting conscious now, damn it. Anyway, thank you to Sylvester who made Steve Cash. Thank you, Sylvester. I'm now gonna make a killing video about you. No, we must not think of that. What I'm saying is that not everything is always going to be a good thing. Ash, on the other hand, is just defining the law of that by basically doing every single time when a character dies, he always brings them back with what's them call it? Dragon Balls. Man, I wish Dragon Ball Z never exists at all. Now here's my thing. I wish Dragon Ball Z never exists. Sure, that might lose the ability of Ultra Instinct, all the memes as well. But to be honest, since that ever came along, and I wish Pokemon never existed as well, for a simple reason. We have these type of people, and it's basically feel like I'm being slammed onto the ground with a flipping sledgehammer. Another thing as well, I wish JoJo never exists now. I'm starting to think of it. I'm starting to wish that most anime doesn't exist. Gundam is understandable because it's actually a war actual show. JoJo is more likely humanity trying to be saved from being one guy who was trying to take over the world or take over the city. Either one of those. And then we got sometimes it's a JoJo villain that basically is a flipping church boy and trying to reset the whole entire universe. And yes, I did watch JoJo Bizarre Adventure and I did read the manga as well. But to be honest, I wish JoJo Bizarre Adventure never exists so we don't have to deal with Shearer the fangirl. Actually, to come to think of it, we shouldn't be thinking about anime shouldn't be existing. We should be thinking about humans that shouldn't be existing. And Shearer is one of them. I wish Shearer never exists. Because if Shearer never exists, Ash wouldn't have his problem right now. But since she exists now, Ash is having to deal with a problem where basically he had to restart the entire video again by redoing the entire video and adding her in it. That is the problem with Shearer. She's an attention seeker. I know this is a long video, but I'm gonna be honest. Please pay respect for Steve Cashin. Okay, no, Steve Cash, because his condition was the reason why he ended up doing what he had to do. Poor guy. Damn, the pain was too painful. Okay, I want you all to basically subscribe to that channel, even though the person's dead. But I need you guys to subscribe and watch all those videos on there. Because his last video was 3 months later, and he's not gonna upload anymore because he's gone. So I need you all to basically subscribe, and that's it. Subscribe to that channel. Not subscribe to this channel, subscribe to that channel. Specifically as a request. It's not an order. It's a request. I'll see you all later. Bye for now.